G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we have my 50-cent coin collection folder here from the Royal Australian Mint with the commemorative coins that we have found so far. And this 4-page book is nearly complete with all the commemorative coins that have come out since 1970. There's only one place for a coin to go. It's the 2019 International Year of Indigenous Languages. We have all the other commemorative coins, plus a couple of other coins of note, include encused flag variety, a not intended for circulation 50-cent piece there. So we'll put the book to the side and we'll get into the rolls and see if we can find the coin that we've been looking for a number of hunts now. It's quite difficult for me to find sometimes. Some books are quite easy to fill up with that coin, but this time around, not so much. That is the standard 50-cent piece design, the coat of arms, and I'll be looking through all of them. Just the reverse side, just looking for the commemorative coins. And at the end, I'll go through all of the coins after the hunt, looking for years of low mintage and errors. Here is our first commemorative coin. This is the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II in 1995 with Weary Dunlop, one of Australia's war heroes, on it. So I'll put it down there and we'll call that the common commemoratives row. It'll go up the top and we'll make a row down the bottom. If we find anything worth keeping, call that the keepers row. But all the common commemoratives go back to the bank. Here we have 2010's Celebrate What's Great, Australia Day, Making Australia Great. Celebrating Australia Day in 2010, and that'll also go up on the top row. And here we have a Centenary of Federation coin, but this is the coat of arms, the 1912 Commonwealth coat of arms. 2001 was the year of the Centenary of Federation, but that's a highly minted common commemorative, and it's the states and territories from the same year that we are looking out for to find the low minted coins. Here we have a coin from the millennium year, the year 2000. On this coin, we always look out for that encused flag variety that I have found recently, and it is in the book. There is not an encused flag, so it's a standard. It'll go up on the top row. And when I go through all of the coat of arms after the hunt, I'll be looking for the coins with the years of low mintage, 1985, 1993, 2020 with the IRB effigy, and 2019 with the IRB effigy, and 2020 with the Jody Clark effigy. So low minted coins, around $1 million each of those. We have 1977's Silver Jubilee, and so 25th anniversary of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. It's a highly minted coin, so it's going to go up on the top row. And there from 2005 is the 60th anniversary of the end of World War War, the Remembrance coin. Sometimes we look out for little die chips down there on the at the bottom of the priest's robe, which this one does have one. But this is not in great condition. The obverse is all right, but the reverse is not so great. So it'll go on the top row. Then we have the Commonwealth Games Brisbane. The Commonwealth Games in 1982 in Brisbane, celebrated on a coin. And we do have quite a number of Commonwealth Games commemorative coins. That's one of the highest minted of all of the 50-cent pieces. So it's going to go up on the top row. We will continue on flicking through the coat of arms. There at the end, we see 2003's Australia's Volunteers, celebrating Australia's volunteers of all shapes and sizes. In 2003, also a highly minted coin, so it's going to go up there with the top row. The other coins that I look for at the end of the hunt are the not intended for circulation 50-cent coat of arms from 1986, 87, 1989, 1990, 1992 and 2005, and if I find any of those, I'll be very, very pleased. Another Commonwealth Games Brisbane, and another Commonwealth Games Brisbane as well, just showing exactly how highly minted they are. 2004 is the primary school competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. It was designed by students, primary school students, with the native animals on it there, but it's also highly minted, so it's going to go up on the top row. And then straight after it, we see the secondary school student competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. This was designed for the Melbourne 2006 Commonwealth Games, but it's dated in 2005, so it'll also go up on the top row as a highly minted commemorative coin. And we'll continue on seeing what we can find. Another Commonwealth Games Brisbane, seeing if we can find the Indigenous languages coin. It's quite hard to find that one. And here we have another celebratory coin. This is from 1981. It's the marriage coin, the marriage of Prince of Wales and Lady Diana Spencer. The Prince of Wales now, King Charles III, and has his own effigy on our coins. But that's highly minted, commemorative, so it'll go up on the top row. Another Australia Day from 2010. 2014 coin. We always look out on that coin for a crop circle error, which is a die chip in this flat area in the oval there. This one seems to be fine, so we'll move on to the next one, which is another 2014, and we'll check that also for a crop circle error, but it's okay. So now we will speed the hunt up a little bit, seeing if we can find any new coins for today. I'll stop and annotate them if I do find them, but otherwise we will continue on. And there we see a new coin for today. It's the International Year of the Family from 1994. In this coin, we look out for a wide date variety where the 9 and the 4 on the 1994 are slightly bigger and slightly wider apart, which that one does look like that wide date variety. The one after it is another Year of the Family. That one also might be a wide date, but it also might not. It's quite hard to pick them between the two kinds of varieties. And let's continue on. And here we have a coin from 1991, and this is going to be something that we don't see very often. It's the Ram's Head, the 25th anniversary of decimal currency, 25 years of decimal currency in 1991. The Ram's Head's quite a keen favourite of most collectors, and I'm going to put it down on the keeper's row because I'm going to be keeping that for my wider collection. There we see a new coin for today. It's from 1998, so it'll be the Bass and Flinders, celebrating the discovery of Bass Strait, 200 years from that in 1998. It's a highly minted coin though, so it'll go up on the top row. There, for the first time, we see Captain Cook from 1970, the very first commemorative 50-cent piece design, celebrating 200 years from Captain Cook's voyage. It's going to go up on the top row, though, because it's a highly minted commemorative. And then not long after that, we see another ram's head. This is the 50th anniversary of the start of decimal currency, and so also known as the changeover coin. It has the coat of arms on the reverse, but on the obverse, it's got a smaller ram's head, which is the pre-decimal equivalent of the 50-cent piece, and then a much smaller effigy there. That is not a highly minted, lowly minted coin. It's quite highly minted. So it's going to go up on the top row. And that then brings us on to the last roll. Hopefully we have a little bit of last roll luck. We've been pretty lucky in the last few weeks with Centenary of Federation coins. Today, not so lucky with those ones. But we'll see. We've still got a few coins to get through. We could still pull a great coin out of this last roll. Could even close off the book with this last roll, but we will have to see. Have at least one keeper coin for the wider collection, and so let's see how it's going to turn out. 2012 there, check that for the bubble error. 2004 standard, and then that's it. So we are done for the hunt through for the commemorative coins. Now I'm quickly going to go off to the side and look through all the coat of arms and see if there's anything else of any note. Well, one coin of note amongst the coat of arms, we have a 2019 IRB effigy low minted coin. So one of the coins that I call out at the start of the hunt. So very nice to be putting in the wider collection there. But then the plum of the hunt will have to be the anniversary of decimal currency, the 25th anniversary, the ram's head coin from 1991. Not easy to find, not in great condition, but definitely something worthwhile keeping in my wider collection. But if you're finding any ram's heads or any of the low minted coins, please let me know down in the comments section below. But as you probably know, I will be back for more noodling in a couple of days, so I'll see you then. Bye.